got off of work and I'm heading to my local hobby store right now to pick up the parts, the rest of the parts for the Revo Platinum build. They should have everything we need in stock, and hopefully everything else that we had to order online comes in within the next couple days, and we should be able to get this build done. Sorry if the footage is going to look a lot different because I'm using my phone right now. It's just easier to lug around than a big old rig. Alright, we just pulled up. I'm going to have to ask him, see if they'll let me film inside. We'll see. My glasses on, it's hot and it's bright. There's the hobby store right here. Calusa Trains, Cape Coral. They got one in Fort Myers too. Okay. Down here, Slayer, revo, Slayer, Jado. So I guess the first part, looking for a wing. Not seeing it. Oh, that might be it. Yes, the wing for the Revo. That's it. First part. Okay, I'm not seeing the arms. Oh wait. No, those aren't it. 5333 R. There they are. It's got the two notches there, so you can adjust the wheelbase. Pick those up, front and just the rear, top and bottom, lower and top. Yeah. Okay, and then next we're gonna go look for the body. Looks like the body's right here. Not seeing too much here. If I find it, I'll turn the camera back on. Okay, I found the toe links. Body ended up being right up there. And then push rods. Cool. All set. Here's what we got. Got the arms, the wing, the body, and then we're just missing one set of each. They only had one, but we'll be back in and pick those up. All right, got all the parts. Gonna head home, start pulling apart that nitro motor. Got almost everything I needed. They had a couple things that they're gonna ship over from the other store. So next couple days I'll come and get it. The guy that works the shop, his name is Josh. He's always super helpful. He's always trying to put in a lot of effort trying to help me find parts. If you guys ever need anything and you're in the Cape Coral area, I recommend coming here. Their prices are pretty much exactly the same as online anyway, so if you've got a local hobby store, you might as well go support them. Not to mention the owner Vince, he's trying to push a community out here for racing and just having fun. They have quite a bit of races out here. Right now we're a little bit dead, but that's just how everything is right now. But they do like 10 scale on-road carpet racing, 1/18 scale. Then they do they put ramps in there as well. They come in and out, and they do off-roading, carpet off-road. So that's really cool. They do some mini bees. Yeah, that's what it is, mini bees. And they're running the rallies, the Traxxas rallies out there. The short course trucks, buggies, all that type of stuff. Then they do like a 5th scale track outside where they put up some the pipe liner, and then they create a track out of that, and you do like Creightons, XRTs, X Maxes, all that stuff, man. It's really fun. Also, I forgot they got a drift track. Don't want to forget that. They're just expanding like crazy right now. We'll have to do a whole tour of that store because it's pretty big. It's one of the biggest hobby stores I've been in. I'll bring the big DSLR camera in there and get a really good video. Oh yeah, I forgot. They also got a drift track, and then they got a slot car track, and then they're doing they're gonna add a mini Z track as well. So I mean, they're just going insane. Anyways, we got all the parts, so next clip should be back at the apartment. Might look at the parts or might just tear in the motor, we'll see. Okay, so we're back at the apartment. It's a few days later. I've been thinking about what I want to do with this motor, and really quickly, I guess I'm gonna go ahead and pull up browser here. And let's see. So hopefully this comes out on camera. Part number there, that says 5288R. That is the crankshaft for the Revo Platinum. And what I think is that little pin there on the end, I don't know what you call it, it's where the connecting rod goes to the piston. It connects here, and I think on this one it's shorter, and on the Easy Start it's longer, because it's a different part number. Because you see, here's the back plate, the sealed back plate, no bump start, and then you have the larger flywheel up here, and then here is the part number for the one with the Easy Start. It's a 5288. And it looks longer. That looks longer there. The Easy Start system that helps crank over the engine. So it's all different. So if that's the case, and this back plate won't go on because this is longer, I'm just gonna go ahead and do the power up. So this motor is pretty much useless to me, I guess. Plus it's just nice to have something brand new. But so I'm gonna go ahead and do the Traxxas power up program. It's like $110, and it actually, I'll pull it up here. It comes with local hobby store has it. It comes with the back plate already on there. It comes with the back plate already on there, so I didn't even need to buy it separately. So that's cool. I'll probably go and see if I can swap that out. Okay, back on the tripod. I'm gonna get the wheels off so it'll make it a little bit easier to maneuver, and then get the motor off. Okay, so I got the wheels off. First, I'm actually gonna remove the tank because it actually free up a lot of space and weight. And I don't want the fuel spilling everywhere just in case there's a leak. It's not the stock. Yeah, that one's the stock. That's what the stock one looks like. Alright, there's the fuel tank. Hopefully that doesn't spill. There we go. Yeah, I got a lot more space going. Get the fuel lines off. Those things are rotted. We're gonna save this. That doesn't come with the new fuel lines. Put that over there. Go ahead and throw this out. Alright. There's that busted Easy Start wire, the ground wire. Okay, I'm actually gonna get the pipe and the header out of the way. Next, That pipe's pretty rusted. I really hope that's gonna come out. I mean, look at that. It's pretty bad. No, I don't think that's gonna... we'll see what we can do. If not, that's pretty expensive. That's an expensive part. It's like 50 bucks. Okay. Get the header off. Oops. I'm gonna go ahead, and I usually put the screws back in place just so that way I don't lose where they went, because sometimes it's a couple days in between projects and then you come back to it and you're just like, uh-oh, I do not know how to put this back together. His arms are split there. That sucks. Guess we can go ahead and get this air filter off since we don't really care. Yeah, that air filter is done for. Got a whole pack of them because you need them anyways, so. Get that off of there. Soaked in some fuel because I was trying to pour some fuel down the carb to get it started when I first got it. Okay, we got the air filter out of the way. Now we can flip the truck over. Should be able to get this motor off. I'm not sure, I've never done this before, so we'll learn as we go. So we got 4 bolts on the bottom. Looks like we got a pretty bad leak from this anyways, from the Easy Start housing. Go ahead and tear into that motor. I'll take the head off and then I'll take the back plate off so we can look inside and see the crank and the connecting rod. Okay, let's go ahead and give it a wiggle. She's not budging at all, so we got a lot more to go. Okay, screw here. Go ahead and disconnect this linkage, throttle turn spring. Put that off there. And then that's gonna have to come loose. We'll do that in a second. Okay, and I think we just got one more on the bottom here. Don't want to jinx it, but it's coming apart pretty easy. I was thinking with all that rust, you might see a bunch of rust on the screw heads, and we might have a couple strip screws, and that would be bad. But it looked to be okay, knock on wood. Oh, that is a pretty long screw. Alright, we're loose. Turn it around. That looks. Pinion stopping. Oh yeah, and this we gotta disconnect. Can we turn the servo any? No. Then we'll go ahead and disconnect the throttle linkage. Not too bad. A little bit of oil and fuel. All right, there it goes. Okay, and then we got easy start motor wire, and then a ground. The yellow wire is the ground wire. All right, there's the motor. It's got some compression, but I mean, look, you can easily turn this motor over. But I don't know. I'm not really super versed in, you know, the compression of these motors. So we'll see. Take a look inside. Okay. Get the easy start cover off. Adjusted the camera angle so get a little bit better view. Okay. Easy start motor assemblies off. Just realized someone put Phillips hardware here. This is not stock. And it's really loose too. This is how it was. It's just dangling on there. So we'll have to figure out what the right hardware is for that. Yeah, it was barely on there. Just came right off. Yeah, we're getting pretty bare bones here. I'm gonna go ahead and take the head off now, I guess. Get the head cover off. Oh, we gotta switch. Okay, that's fairly clean. There's a little bit of marking here. Maybe they flipped it once. Okay, and it looks like there's about 5 screws that hold in the head. So I'm gonna go ahead and take those out and then remove the head. So this is my first time actually tearing into a nitro engine, so this is a learning experience for me, and it's a mystery of what's going to be on the other side of this. I think it's about ready to come off here. Getting a little sneak peek in there. It actually looks clean, I think. We'll find out in a second. Okay, the head looks clean. Doesn't look to be like any pitting or anything. Okay, I got some oil in the cylinder there. Go ahead and turn it over. So let's see here. Oops. Okay, that's inside the cylinder. It actually looks pretty clean. Pistons got no pitting on it that I can tell. I don't know, maybe this motor still might be good, but either way, if the back plate won't fit with the crank, then there's no use in using this anyways, because I want it to be correct. But yeah, looks clean. Let's go ahead and take a look into that crankcase. Oh, I forgot about the head too. So yeah, it looks pretty clean. Just not crazy compression. At least compared to my other Revo 3.3. Okay, everything's coming apart really smooth. I'm not really worried about putting everything back into place too perfect to remember the screws, because I'm going to be trading this motor out anyways. But also I can follow the diagrams, those are really helpful. Oh yeah, that's pretty grimy. Oh yeah. So that is rust. So it looks like varnish, but I can tell the little sponge, I can tell the little spots of spongy rust. I don't know if this is gonna get a good angle on it, but yeah, that crank's rusted. This sat and it wasn't properly oiled before it sat for years and it rusted. That's what happens. That's why you use the after run oil. Yep, okay. So yeah, that's rusted. So yeah, I think definitely gonna go ahead and do the power up program and get a new motor. It'll come with the proper back plate already on there, and go ahead and get it broken in. But this one's just, it's non-repairable with that crank being rusted. There's just no use in keeping it. But it looks, I mean, it looks relatively clean otherwise. Pretty cool. It's my first time looking in there. So that pin, it's actually a little bit longer than the connecting rod, and that's what the EC start system hooks into, and that's what the crank on the Revo Platinum doesn't have. So technically it has less rotational mass, so it's a more race motor by a tiny bit. Inside the cylinder though, looks good. I mean, just no, I don't feel any pinch at all. Just no compression. Alright, so the next video will most likely be taking apart the chassis and getting it all cleaned up. Getting everything broken down, and if I need to redo the transmission and the center diff fluid and front and rear diff, I'll do that. Yeah, we'll just get this broken down, cleaned, all the parts that we're going to keep cleaned, and then made look brand new. And then we'll go ahead and get it all assembled pretty much as a roller, and then ready for the motor, the brand new motor to get put in.